Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
Hey guys and gals, this is recording artist Cali Tucker, and you're listening to a grand slam of music, sports, and entertainment on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Tune into the award-nominated Backstage Pass show with Brandon Morrell on iHeartRadio podcasts on the sportsguyspodcast.com and at the thwn.org.
And welcome inside the Backstage Pass. Busy day, football. Finally get a bye week now, which is nice too. And of course, concentrate on some more music interviews out there worldwide. 27 countries out there. KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. And our friends, the Sports Guys Podcast.com, thwn.org. And of course, anytime out there, top search podcast, iHeartRadio too. Looking forward to this cooler weather they say is coming in at some point too. Of course, I got to get out to Vegas and California to feel it probably before we get it here in Texas. But I'll tell you what, she's got a great, beautiful new song out there too called Last Name. We know her last name here on the Backstage Pass and OG. Cali Tucker to the program. How you doing, my friend?
I am fabulous. How are you, honey?
Fabulous as always. Well, let's dive right into it because I want people to hear it too, because this came out back in July of this year, and it had a really cool catch to it. I love the fact that you can actually take a title like this and really, again, make the listener feel something, because we all have that last name, and it's kind of up to us what we do with it, right?
Amen. That's it. Yeah, no, I mean, the story of how the song came about was just a dear friend of mine who I wrote the song with, Derek. He lives in St. Louis, but we grew up together in Nashville, and when he came out to his family, he was met with, being very unsupportive and unloved and kind of disowned from his family. And so that's where that heartache came from. And I, listen, I've been really fortunate. I have a lot of support with my family, and friends, and it's great, but there's so many people that don't. And I recognize that, and I see it, and it's just, it's very, very sad. So the song we wrote together was really his story about his situation, but it just resonated with so many people after I released it. Like, people were in, like marriages where the other spouse didn't support the other spouse. And then, there's people that have reached out that said, I've been in foster care my whole life and always wanted the last name and never got it, and there's just but it's all about like rising above it. Like, if you feel unsupported within your family, or the people you think should be there really for you aren't, this is just your anthem that it's okay. You're going to find your family, whether it's blood or not, and you're going to achieve everything you want to in life with or without their support.
Yeah, before we play it here on the show, I got to ask you about that. That support system is so key, and a lot of artists talk about that through the different, management they have, or firms, anybody out there, record labels, people that are their support system, whether they pay them or they don't. Somebody's listening out there to talk about how important that is, because of the schedule you guys have. It's not a 9-to-5 job. There's always something going on out there too when it comes down to it, for social media to releases to artwork and things like that, and drop dates and all this, and full-length albums. How that important that is, and of course, growing up, for the people that may not know, just related to the great Tanya Tucker, you just got a chance to open for her. Kind of build on that for me a little bit.
It's very important to have a good support system, a good team, even if it's super small, and even if they're not necessarily doing anything hands-on work-wise with you or for you. Just having that love and support emotionally is really, really important, because what we do is very taxing. And I know from my experience, when I go out and play every single night and do shows, it's very draining emotionally, and like, it is physically draining, but emotionally too, because you're just leaving it out there all on the table. You're singing your heart out, you're performing, you're giving everything you have, and you come home and you do feel very, sometimes kind of empty. You're like, I need to recharge my battery. And it's so good to have loving, kind people, whether it's family or friends, around you. And yeah, what was it? August. I went up to Oregon, just outside of Portland, at the Spirit Mountain Casino, and I got to open for my Aunt Tanya, and it was a magical thing. It's been a dream of mine to do that since I was a little girl, and to be at the level where I'm asked to come and do that was pretty special. So I hope we get to do it more often. I mean, just getting to be around my family is super rare because of our schedules and our crazy lifestyles, but it'd be really important for us to like be able to, if that's the only time we can connect, that would be great if we could do more of those. My mom, she was a huge part of that show. She's a huge part of my live shows anyway. We do an amazing legacy. And for those of you that don't know, a legacy tribute to her, her name is Cali Tucker. She was with Capitol Records and had 5 albums out, and really big back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s as a country singer. So I love paying tribute to her. And Presley, my cousin there, which is Tanya's daughter, she sings backup for her. And it was just an amazing event to have done with her. So
always a fun time when you get the family together too, like the big musical reunion. That's what I call it here. On the Backstage Pass. Time to play a little music here too. You're going to see from the MP4 side too, a little bit of that music video out there. It's called Last Name. It's Cali Tucker. It is the Backstage Pass. Stay tuned. A whole lot more coming up. And of course, for you audio fans, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and our friends, iHeartRadio Podcast, THWN.org, and anytime the Sports Guys Podcast.com, a Grand Slam music, sports, entertainment. Back in a flash. It's called Last Name. Here it is.
You couldn't bear to see me standing on my own. If you thought that I would give up, you were wrong. Who the lights in your eyes are making you blind, so you turned your back on me every time. Don't worry, I can make it all alone. If you're so afraid of what I can do, but I wouldn't stick around if I were you, 'cause I'm about to change the game and forget we share the same last name. No, you can't press rewind, go back in time, be there when I really need you. I give the credit where it's due, and none of it'll go to you. I know you only wanna see me standing in your shadow, and you never say you love me, so I never know. Oh, but that one's on me because I assumed, and that made an ass of me and of you. Don't worry, I can fake it, I'm a pro. If you're so afraid of what I can do, but I wouldn't stick around if I were you, 'cause I'm about to change the game and forget we share the same last name. No, you can't press rewind, go back in time, be there when I really need you. I give the credit where it's due, and none of it'll go to you. The chapter is done, now my story begins. You won't have a choice but to clap when I win. Success will be my revenge. If you're so afraid of what I can do, I wouldn't stick around if I were you, 'cause I'm about to change the game and forget we share the same last name. No, you can't press rewind, go back in time, be there when I really need you. I'll get the credit for it's due, and none of it'll go to you. Aren't you proud to share my last name? Aren't you proud to share my last name? Aren't you proud to share my last name? Aren't you proud to share my last name?
Hey y'all, this is Lana Love, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and on iHeartRadio Podcasts, and anytime at thesportsguyspodcast.com. You can also stream the show on THWN.org. Thanks.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
Hey y'all, this is Nashville recording artist Caleb Sanders, and you're listening to the Grand Slam of music, sports, and entertainment on the Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and thwn.org and on iHeartRadio podcasts.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
in our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Hey everybody, this is Jarrett Ray Reddick, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on thwn.org and on iHeartRadio podcasts.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Hey y'all, this is Nashville recording artist Trey Calloway, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and stream anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio podcast and on thwn.org.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
That's our rock music for all the football games out there, too. She deserves a little rock entrance here. Cali Tucker back here on the program, the Sports Guys podcast.com, the newest single right there, last name across all the DSPs for your listening pleasure, and share the show out there. We always encourage you guys, for anybody that misses the show, share. We'd love to have comments out there too on these artists and on these songs. And you tell us what you want out there. Email us again, the sportsguyspodcast.com, and of course, thwn.org, and our friends at iHeartRadio Podcast, and always KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. You just love the song and the message it sends. Hey, talk about this. We may have touched on this on a show last year, I believe, because it's been, I always say, a hot minute since we catch up. Urban Cowboy, when it came out, I really enjoyed listening to this tune. And for folks that have not heard this one yet, this has a really good kind of feel to it, doesn't it?
Oh, it's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Just it was so vibey. It was so fun. It told a really great, fun fairy tale story. You know, it's another love story that, you know, but told in a really different way. So I can't tell you how much I love that song, and I love that music video in particular, just because it really is telling the entire story. It's really, really cool. You guys have to check it out.
Yeah, we go back to even 2021. Dandelion came out, and many people may not have heard that one, especially some new listeners out there worldwide in 27 countries or in that Bay Area out there. Tell everybody about this one, because I love the fact, first of all, the artwork was fantastic too. I love how it's you're so well-dressed. I always say she's one of the most well-dressed people that I know when it comes to artists, and takes some of the best photos out there for artwork for albums. Talk about this one in particular and kind of what you look forward to, where the artwork kind of describes the song, right?
I wanted to look like a a superhero, like a Western superhero. So that was the idea behind it. Leather, a lot of it's just frilly. It's got it's all black and it's mysterious and fringe. That's what I was saying. A lot of fringe and leather and kind of badassy. So
attitude.
Yeah.
Which is good there too. Hey, take me back a little bit just through your career. I mean, you mentioned the last name synonymous out there with country music too, but man, you really paid your dues over these years, ever since your first record came out called Cover Girl, which I was a big fan of back in 2017 before I started this show. But looking back at it too, a lot of things that you have to do when it comes to, paying your dues in this business too. But you've never looked back. You've always kind of put your head down, and it's always been just, that job well done. And now you've got a really cool show that I've got to come see out in Vegas, when I get there at some point someday, when the kid grows up a little bit more. But I love the fact is you've got everything, you paid your dues, and just how hard this business is. There's a lot of challenges, right?
Oh yes. There's nothing, nothing's been handed to me. Contrary to popular belief, because of my last name. But no, I mean, everything has been super grassroots. It's been blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of love put into everything that I've done. And it's completely genuine to me. No one's had creative control over any of the projects that I've released. And if you want to know who I am, you got to listen to my music. And it's been a really great journey of self-discovery as just a person and as an artist, and my message, my branding, just everything. I've really enjoyed it. There's so much else to look forward to as well, so I can't wait for the next couple songs to get released. And it's a grind though. It really is, because like you said earlier, we are in charge. Us independent artists are still in charge of our marketing, our promotion, and finding time to balance, normal life, and then go perform at night and then also be doing social media stuff. So it's a juggling act, but it's a labor of love for sure.
Yeah, speaking of love, you love being on stage. I get to those shows, but it's performance. And as you mentioned, the arts business and things like that, I guess kind of a two-part here. Best part of being on stage, and then when you get an idea to kind of, put the pen to paper or get the iPhone out and type into that notes category and look for things, hooks in a song. What do you enjoy most about the songwriting process?
When it's finished. No, and I'm being serious. Like, I will pine over a song and just like wrestle with it sometimes it comes really easily, sometimes it doesn't, but like, there's nothing in the world more satisfying than when that song is done and you hear it and you go, dang, I'm proud of that. I love it. And I don't care what anybody thinks, because I like it. And that's such a good feeling, because when I was younger, and I know so many artists do this, they'll play back old stuff. Like, for instance, you could listen to the Cover Girl album, which is just an album of cover songs. I didn't write them. So, it pulls back a little bit on the pride of how I feel about that, but because I didn't write the songs, but, and you can just go, oh, cringe. I hate that song. I wrote. Ooh, that's a terrible song. I can't believe I wrote that song. I can't believe I released that song. So I can't tell you how good it feels to be in a space that when I finish a song, when I release a song, it is everything I've wanted it to be. And I'm so proud of it. And it feels really good. That's my favorite part.
When it's done, all said and done, it's out to the world. They can check it out. Here's one out to the world they can check out too. Came out last July, if my memory serves me correctly, right there. Country Couture. Here it is on the Backstage Pass, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and our friends at THWN.org, the Sports Guys Podcast.com, and of course, always out there too on iHeart Radio Podcasts. It's Cali Tucker, Country Couture, coming right back here on the show. Stay tuned.
They call me Boots Good and Barbie, hometown hottie. Got a taste for all the finer things. Did you know I was a beauty queen? Been living the high life, buying what I like. Turning on my dozen big high heels, but if it ain't, I get a real good deal. got a diamond ring. Some say I'm a big deal. On my high horse and high heels. Being bougie wasn't my intent, but I'll take it as a compliment, yeah. Head on, Levi jeans. They should put me in a magazine. Don't be jealous of my visa style. I'm still the same as I was. Hands up in my pickup truck. Didn't really even cost that much. And even though I love my Christian Dior, deep down I'm country couture. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh, oh. Hey! When I drive a Bugatti, it's good for my body, but Rodeo ain't the rodeo. Been living the dream and all of my bling, but underneath, yeah, it's all just for show. Head down, Levi jeans. They should put me in a magazine. Don't be jealous of my visa style. I'm still the same as I was. Hands up in my pickup truck. Didn't really even cost that much. And even though I love my Christian Dior, deep down, head down, Levi jeans. They should put me in a magazine. I'm still the same as I was. Didn't really even cost that much. And even though I love my Christian Dior, deep down I'm country couture. I'll be always, always and forever. I'm forever country couture. I'll be always, always and forever. I'm forever country couture. I'll be always, always and forever. I'm forever country couture. I'll be always, always and forever. I'm forever country couture.
Hey, y'all, this is Biz Bigsby, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass broadcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and stream anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on thwn.org and on iHeartRadio podcast.
At JK Subaru, we love our cars.
And we love our customers.
We believe in being a positive force
in our community by being involved and giving back.
Respecting your time every time.
Our promise is a brighter future.
We all do our part to keep our promise to you.
At JK Subaru, we are more than just selling cars.
We are your neighbors, friends, and even family.
More than a car dealer, our people make the difference. JK Subaru at the airport.
Hey y'all, this is Nashville recording artist Mary Heather Hickman, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and at thesportsguyspodcast.com. Stream anytime on iHeartRadio podcasts and at thwn.org.
The Caden Gordon Show is a 2-hour show playing the best in country music. So check it out at thecadengordonshow.com. Again, that is thecadengordonshow.com.
Hey y'all, this is Nashville recording artist Raina Roberts, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and on iHeartRadio podcasts, and anytime at thesportsguyspodcast.com. You can also stream on thwn.org.
Elevate your next event with Backstage Pass DJ, MC, and announcer services, where unforgettable moments take center stage. We specialize in bringing energy and excitement to a wide range of occasions, including weddings, birthdays, corporate events, school dances, graduations, family reunions, class reunions, anniversaries, engagement parties, bar and bat mitzvahs, office parties, quinceañeras, sweet 16s, conferences, and more. No matter the venue, whether it's a banquet hall, ballroom, conference or convention center, concert hall, outdoor venue, office, community center, barn, or any location of your choosing, our team ensures seamless entertainment tailored to your needs. Let Backstage Pass create the perfect vibe, keep your guests engaged, and turn your celebration into a lasting memory. Book your event with Brandon Morell and Backstage Pass today. Go now to thesportsguyspodcast.com and enhance your next event with Backstage Pass.
Hey y'all, this is country recording artist Jay Webb, and you're listening to the best in music and sports with Brandon Morell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime on iHeartRadio Podcast and at thesportsguyspodcast.com. You can also listen at thwn.org.
Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
And back here, Cali Tucker, the lovely, the beautiful Cali Tucker, always here. I can't wait to get out to Vegas. I know I keep saying that too, but I'm going to keep my word. Just as she did in Nashville a few years ago, we got her into the CRS, all that good stuff out there too for country radio seminar. She came, we saw, we conquered, and I think we had a good time out there. It's always fun when we get to those events, right? It is.
It is. And I'm due to go back. So looking forward to it.
March 18 to 20 of 2026. So I always tell people, write that down. We're going to be there again, hopefully doing some cool shows and more great things coming up for Cali and, of course, our brand here, the Backstage Pass. All right, Country Couture, for the fans that have not heard it, and I guess if they've not heard it, I guess you've been hidden under a rock somewhere. But I know there's many, many things to check out on a daily basis. You may not have heard it. Tell everybody about this one. This had to be a lot of fun, and you had fun with this song. You did.
Oh, this was one of the ones that I wrote so easily. It was so much fun. I was in Nashville for about 8 or 9 months. Doing some writing, and I just sat outside by myself one day and just came up with this tune. I mean, it was just kind of fast, easy breezy, and so much fun. This song was important, I think, to write and be one of the more prominent fixtures as my first release. I want people, I know Dandelion was my first release, but this is the one I really wanted to push, is more this is the vein that we're going in style wise and with the sound of the message. But it's about being super bougie, like I am naturally. I wear these incredible gowns at night when I do these shows and play at some amazing glamorous places and live people think I live this glamorous lifestyle or whatever, but really I'm just a country girl at heart. At the end of the day, t-shirt and jeans, no makeup, pickup truck, horses, getting down and dirty. That is country couture. So yeah, I loved releasing that song first so people could get to know my personality, and that's who I am.
Fun personality too. Like I said, by night she's this, and by day she's a different
That's
person.
right. I'm a chameleon.
Country couture out there too for your listening pleasure. All right, from one off of Cover Girl, and I love touching on this one too because it's always fun, and it's one of your best songs that did well on highest streams that I can remember. Back to Black. I got to dive into this one too because I had so much fun just listening to it. It came off the album. I know I mentioned covers and things like that. You didn't write that, but it had to be fun just to step in the studio and put your spin on a classic.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wanted to do that album for the fans that I was creating in Vegas. Mainly, I wanted them to be able to take something home. So I made actual CDs. That was still a thing, and it was really fun to make because I was recording with my one of my best friends, Ryan White Maloney, who I met on The Voice, and he was my battle partner. And so he's the one that talked me into moving out to Vegas, and he's, he pretty much changed my life. So. Yeah, he had just started getting into producing. And so I just picked, 10 or whatever it was, 10 or 12 of my most favorite songs I was performing live and getting the best reaction. And then we recorded them. And I have to say it's a very sad year, Brandon, because Ryan passed this year and it's been tough, but I tell you, it's so special for me knowing that I have this body of work that he and I worked on together. And he also did a lot of the instrumentals on Urban Cowboy. Mm-hmm. So if you hear the banjo and the guitar and some mandolin on there, that is all Ryan. And it's really special, to have that. So, but yeah, those were good times, Good times.
Yeah, good times. And our thoughts and prayers with his family. I did not know, and I'm glad you had told me that too. I try to keep up with everything here on the show, but things do sometimes they slip through the cracks and things like that. But yeah. I know that it's we always say we're a better place, and we're all going to rejoice one day getting there. No doubt.
Oh, there's going to be a great rejoicing when we're all together one day. That's for sure.
We sure are, no doubt. Hey, when you get a chance to kind of have some of that downtime and kind of step away from everything, I know for me it's like the gym, and it's been that way for me the last year to get out all the stress, all the frustration, and try to help and kind of like, just simmer down at night, sleep a little bit and have some of that moment of time to, for me, it's like my wife, my little girl, when I'm not doing the show. And of course the gym is my escape. For you, is it the horses? What is it when you're not doing any of the music stuff?
Well, what am I not? I'm a simple creature. I come home. I love a hot bath. I love a lot of like self-care routines, which helps recharge me. And then of course, sleep is great. But when I'm doing something fun, I mean, I really love doing escape rooms. Like, that is a little like hobby that I love. And all my friends know that. And so they're always, always down to go do something like that. I'm really looking forward to October, obviously, for Halloween. And we're going to go to this hayride and like haunted maze, and just there's so many fun activities to do during the fall. Even out here in Las Vegas, there's a lot to do. But I just, I really want to get a bicycle. That's one thing I like. I've been saying to myself, like, my mom has this old bike that I rode when I was younger, and it's in a trailer in Nashville, and I'm actually going to go get it next week. And hopefully I can fix it up and bring it out here, because that is something else I want to do in my downtime as like a peaceful release, like go ride my bike. And so there's just sure. I mean, if it's not sleeping or resting, it's escape rooms or hopefully riding a bike.
We all need to do that too. And I've had one in my garage for a while too, and I need to start riding it again too. I bought it from the Dick's Sporting Goods out there too, here when he got to town, one of those special type bikes that they had too. So I've got to get back into riding my bike again too. That's part of the outdoor hobbies. I know my wife and daughter have started like a garden, so simple things that they can just plant.
I would do that if I could grow anything in Vegas, but you can't. So yeah.
Well, I say that now too in Texas there too, but looking at it, we're hopefully, I said at the beginning, this fall weather is coming at some point, and we just need temperatures to change a little bit there too for us. You mentioned going back to Nashville. I know when I go, it feels like it's a test market now for all these different eateries and people opening up restaurants there too. And if it doesn't work, I know people will tell you, no doubt about it. But looking back, I've yet to do like the bar taco. And I know when I was there for CMA week this year, we did a 312 pizza, which was really good in Germantown. It was like a Chicago style, really cool. When you go back, do you kind of go to your favorite like spots, or do you look for trying something new?
I'm the worst. I'm a creature of habit. Like, I love trying new foods. I do. But normally, like, if I'm only, because I'm usually only there for like such a quick trip that I don't have time to be adventurous. Like, I'd like, okay, I'm hungry, let's go to Brick Tops, or I'm hungry, let's go to Broadway Brew House. Like, I rarely ever venture off. But if anybody wants to throw me some ideas of where to go, I'd love to try them. I would. I am always looking for a nice, good place to eat that, but no, I mean, there's just so many, there's not even enough time.
So when I get to Vegas and I hit you up, where are we going for Italian food? We've been talking about this for a while, but I've got to find some good Italian food there in Vegas. If you'll go, let's just go have some dinner.
I got you. A really fun place that we go to is called Capos, Capos. And they have live music, and it's a whole experience to make you feel like you're in the mafia. You got to use a password to get into it, and it's really dark and vibey. And it just seems like that's where the mob would go to like plan out their devious schemes. Like, it's great. It's a great place. Yeah.
It just sounds like it. It does.
Yeah.
Really.
You'd fit right in. You'd fit right in.
I'd fit right in. You just grow the beard out a little bit more and wear the security guard.
The black suit. Yeah.
Just talk to him. And me being Italian, I would fit right in.
You would fit right in.
Which is good. All right. So much talent in the industry today. I can't recall another time, maybe since 90s country, but this female class right now, you can pick one name and go A to Z. It's pretty cool to see these women kicking ass, right?
Oh, it is so long overdue. And I am so proud to be on the skirts of what they're doing, and very, very, very excited to see what the future holds for women in country music, and myself included. And couldn't be more proud. Yeah.
I'm excited to see this. A lot of good shows out there too. And of course, Miss Queen Bee, Lainey Wilson doing her thing out there. The names just go on and on. Add Cali Tucker right there to that list too, because she's going to blow up road shows. One of these days, can't wait to see it. I say I knew her when she was an independent artist, and we get on those ACM award shows and New Horizon Artist of the Year. I'm just going to go ahead and make that prediction too, because I just throw it out there and say Cali Tucker on the ACMs or CMAs. Is that okay?
I do it in my head every day, because if you don't believe it, it'll never happen. So yes, I would love that. Thank you so much. And I have to mention, my mom, LaCosta Tucker, is actually releasing her first single in 30 years, and she's releasing it October 10th. It's called Woman Behind the Wheel. So I have to give her a shout out. You guys make sure to pre-save it and check it out. It's a really great song. She's going to be releasing a lot of stuff. I got to get her
on the program here to talk about it
Yeah,
too. We got to
let me know. I'll tell her and set her up. So.
Let's do it. Let's put that into rhythm, no doubt about it too. Well, I'll tell you what, the website is calitucker.com, CALI Tucker.com. Make sure you guys go check out all the good stuff, the merchandise. If you're in Vegas, check out all the great shows. And I know you're still performing the shows in Vegas. If somebody would like to check out a show, tell them, times and where and all that, who, what, when, where, why stuff.
It's so easy. Just go to calitucker.com and click dates or tour. And it gives you the infinite list of shows I have upcoming. And just press, RSVP, and I'll know that you're coming, and it'll be super fun and great.
All right. Looking forward to being her guest out there one of these days, getting out to Las Vegas out there to enjoy those great shows. Again, last name, the current single across all the digital streaming platforms. Tucker is her last name. Make sure you guys know that out there too. And CaliTucker.com out there too as well. Appreciate all the work the sponsors do and our friends over there too at KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, iHeartRadio podcast, THWN.org. It's a grand slam of music, sports, entertainment at the SportsGuysPodcast.com, my friend. Always appreciate the time and looking forward to doing this again at some point.
Heck yeah, I'm with it. I can't wait to see you in person.
In person, no doubt. Cali Tucker across all the DSPs out there. Make sure you check her out and check out Last Name, the latest single. And I know there's going to be, I've got to ask you this, more releases are coming up too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Back to this very program to talk about it. I was trying to get an exclusive there, but she can't drop it right now. Coming up for us.
Well, no, I just don't have the date, nor do I haven't decided on song titles yet.
Ooh, okay.
But they're there.
It's coming. They're there. All right. We appreciate that. We'll talk to you guys on the flip side. More great shows coming up over the next few weeks. If you missed it, Colby Calais' interview was last week. This time around was the album she dropped last week, was doing a lot of PR stuff on that Friday. And, of course, guys, keep streaming out there, too. One of the talents in country music. And, of course, we had Bethel Music there last week, Hannah and Paul McClure, if you missed that one. The Sports Guys Podcast.com. Don't forget Throwback Thursday coming up this week, too, with some more great interviews. We had Mickey Gilley and Terry Clark on the previous 2 Thursdays, too, for some throwback stuff we did a few years ago. Keep checking that out at that very website. We'll talk soon. Take care. God bless.
Hey y'all, this is Chandler Marie, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. You can listen to on THWN.org and on iHeartRadio podcasts and anytime at the SportsGuysPodcast.com.